This is Silver Oak, 2004 Cabernet Sauvignon, Napa Valley. This, of course, is an iconic wine. For many people, Silver Oak epitomizes what Napa Cabernet is and should be. Winery's been around since the 70s. All they've ever produced is Cabernet Sauvignon. They do the Napa bottling, they also do the Alexander. The Napa has always been the fullest, most intense, and most sought after before the single vineyard bottling. But this is a wine that really, it almost defines what Napa Cabs are. You have 86% Cabernet, 7% Merlot, 5% Cabernet Franc, and the rest is Petit Verdot. But what they do is they do the blend before they put it in barrels, so after fermentation. And then they put it into 100% American oak barrels. So the one very distinct thing about this wine is that everybody always comments, notices, is the oak component is very prevalent. Stands out, makes people either some don't like it, most love it. But the other thing that this winery does that's becomes sort of a hallmark of the brand is that after 2 years of aging in barrel, they bottle the wine and then they age it in the bottle for another 20 months. So when you have all these 06s, 07s out on the market, Silver Oak is just releasing their 04 because they feel that this is the best wine that they can release, is one that's been aged in the bottle 2 years so that all those flavors can come together and all those big tannins that you get from Napa Valley fruit have had a chance to soften and subside. So, what's on the nose? Big Napa Valley fruit. Intense cassis, black currant, black cherry, chocolate, and some vanilla from that oak. Very inviting. Let's taste it. Okay, so you get the full experience from this wine. From the first attack on the palate, you get that fruit, really bright black currant, black cherry fruit. And then on the mid palate, it really starts to open up, getting a lot of that chocolate note, more of that berry, more of that cherry, but then you get this sort of big texture. Some of those tannins start to come to life and grab onto the sides of your tongue, the sides of your mouth. They're not, they're not harsh tannins, but they're very lively, very gripping, and it gives the wine a real, a chewy character to it, another dimension to it. It really continues to open up. I mean, I almost, felt like I needed to leave it on my mouth longer and taste it longer. After you spit, the finish comes on. More fruit, but now I'm getting more of the sort of the vanilla and little hints of the smoke from that American oak, that long aging in oak. So, this is a very big, very bold, very distinctive Cabernet. But because it's had so much bottle age, those flavors have come together and it makes it really quite drinkable now. I imagine if you pulled a bottle of this out of the cellar, 12 months earlier, you'd be getting a lot of those heavy, harsh tannins still in the bottle that hadn't subsided yet. And I also imagine that you can put this in your cellar and it will really start to develop. Well, it's developing, but it would continue to develop probably over the next 3 to 5 years into something really soft, really velvety, and really rewarding. Enjoy.